Check one. Okay, there we go. Now we've got sound. Check 1, 2. Welcome to the Julian Dion Show with Jen Grant. Coming at you with a brand new episode number 395 on a Wednesday, June 16th, 2020. Live on YouTube and available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Good morning.
Thanks, Gordy, for licking your crotch.
Sigida.
Really appreciate that.
I swear to God, every time I get in here early, ready to go,
something happens?
Yes. Not to make it a self-fulfilling prophecy where
it's weird,
attract more of it, but I was here nice and early, no sound on the live feed.
Yeah, like why? Why exactly? Like everything's fine every day, but why?
There was sound, by the way, reminding you on Apple Podcasts, uninterrupted, Spotify, broadcast quality. And if you do listen on Apple Podcasts, that purple app, if you have an iPhone, leave us a review. It helps tremendously. You have no idea. Thank you so much. Anyway.
Yeah, there's lots of nice reviews there, so we really appreciate that.
Sound is working now.
I think
check.
It's when you're a new podcast and you're trying to get out there, or any kind of new business, it's interesting discovering what it takes to be seen. Because, I remember years ago hearing from someone, a marketing expert, you could have the best product in the world, but if people aren't seeing it, how are you going to be successful and pervasive? So, anyways, we really appreciate people who review.
That gets you a round of applause. Although we're not that new.
We know we're good. Well, we're in the grand scheme, we're new.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I'm new to this more than you are because you've had your podcast for a while. But
395 episodes, and since 2014, it's hardly, But yes.
But yeah,
if no one knows,
very active in the last year, licking. Usually, Gordy's not a licky kind of dog, but if you're not watching right now, we are graced with Gordy's presence this morning. It's always like maybe I should buy a lottery ticket when he shows up. Hey, it's like a special little visitor. Julian's just adjusting the camera for better focus. And good morning, everybody. Hope everybody, it's chilly out there this morning. It's like we had that happens every year. I don't know why everybody's so surprised. Oh, it's so hot this time. It happens every year. Hot, cold, and then consistently warm. Oh, by the way, we don't have a show on Friday. Just so everybody knows. Can you push him back so he stays? We don't have a show on Friday because this is very exciting for me this weekend and for Julian. I have my bachelorette. Pretty pumped. Even though we postponed the wedding, we kept the bachelorette. Oh my goodness, yeah. Because
stop pushing me.
Because I think we can all use a little vacay, and I decided because we had to postpone the wedding, I might as well have two bachelorettes. What the heck? Oh, what? Sorry, 2 reasons to get together with friends and have a good time and party it out. Yes, please. What?
I love you vamping. I'm just listening.
Vamping? Is that what it's called again?
Yeah.
Oh. I could have kept going.
Yeah, keep going.
I want him to stay. Stay, Gordy.
Well, I think it's because we were screaming. Because it makes sense in our headphones.
Yeah.
But then we're screaming
really
way loud. I have a massive zit under my eye.
Oh.
I haven't had a zit in a long time.
Does it hurt?
Like it's a full-on gross whitehead, but I can't do anything about it because it's under the eye and the sensitive.
Delicate?
Yeah, it's gonna scar.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking over.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I should mention I'm having a bachelorette, but it's COVID style. I see. You always have to be so careful what you say. Wendy said, "Party with your mask on." LOL. It's true. We are doing it in a way that's very safe. My lovely, very smart sister came up with this excellent plan where it's a really cool place, and I'll tell you all about it when I get back. Give them a little plug if we love it, which I assume we are going to love it. But it's a bunch of individual cabins. So we'll be hanging out outside at a distance at our own, and everybody's got their own small cabin, which is perfect. So everybody's in their own bubble, really small bubble, and everybody's really careful. So, I got to mention that part. I'm not like one of those people that doesn't give two poops about what's
Did you see that in Wuhan, there's 11,000 people unmasked, jammed in a room together at a Wuhan University graduation? It's over there. Oh, yeah. Well,
hasn't it been like that for a while?
Yeah. But it just goes to show, like, what happened to all the conspiracy theories of the mask being a control thing from the government and for us to comply and our freedoms are over.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I sure do.
It's hopefully coming to an end. I cannot wait to get my second dose. Give it to me right in the face.
Ditto. We have to wait 8 weeks after the first one, I think.
Yeah, but you can make your appointment, can't you? Or can't we this week?
Not yet because, it depends where you got your vaccination from. So we got ours from the pharmacy. You have to get your second one from there. I meant to mention this to you, but I called the pharmacy to ask about it. They said they don't have any right now, but they're expecting to get it by the 23rd. As soon as they have...
What? Have what?
Moderna.
Oh.
So as soon as they actually stock up with Moderna, because I went on to try to get an earlier appointment, and it wouldn't let me. So I actually called the pharmacy and talked to someone, and they said it won't let you change your appointment until they actually have a supply.
Right.
To change it to. Actually, Mama Puff is watching, and she works there. So chime in, Mama Puff, if you...
Mama Puff works at the... No way.
She sure does.
Puff Mama?
Yeah, Puff Mama's a cool name. Both
Mama
cool.
Puff, remember there's one in Toronto that runs the clandestine...
I wouldn't know that. I never did that show.
The underground comedy. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so there goes that conspiracy theory that we're doomed forever.
Yep.
There's another, I saw this, there's a local Fox news anchor that does the weather, and she hijacked it. This is like how self-centered people can be, where you think this happens a lot on social media, where people will post stuff and get not a lot of likes or whatever, or as many as they expected, and they go, oh, it's shadow banned. I'm shadow banned. I see a lot of people think they're shadow banned when they get no engagement on their post. It's like, maybe your content sucks, or you just don't have that many followers. You're not shadow banned.
True. Yeah.
As if like there's people in a boardroom like talking about this particular user or person on social media going, we got to shadow ban this person's content. I see it all the time. There's a person I went to high school with that shares conspiracy theories all the time. They're like, I'm shadow banned. You're not shadow banned. You and it's okay. You don't have like a huge social network. That's fine, but it's not like you're... So this Fox reporter, it's kind of the same mentality where she came on saying that Fox Corp is muzzling her. Or maybe you're just a shitty person, lady. And
yeah, what about that?
This is I have the clip here. Hold on. Let me hit play.
Outages across the region. Fox 26 reporter Ivory Hecker is live in Montgomery County to take a look at that aspect.
Thanks, guys. That's right. Before we get to that story, I want to let you, the viewers, know that Fox Corp has been muzzling me to keep certain information from you, the viewers. And from what I'm gathering, I am not the only reporter being subject.
By the way, I love the guy in the background just doing his job, doing whatever. Yeah. He's like, oh no, crazy lady. And for her to have the balls to on Fox to say this about Fox Corp that they're muzzling her, I mean,
You, the viewers, know that Fox Corp has been muzzling me to keep certain information from you, the viewers. And from what I'm gathering, I am not the only reporter being subjected to this. I am going to be releasing some recordings about what goes on behind the scenes at Fox because it applies to you, the viewers. I found a nonprofit journalism group called Project Veritas. It's going to help put that out tomorrow. So tune in.
Obviously, they're not muzzling her. She's saying it on TV.
Yeah. So dumb.
Because it applies to you, the viewers. I found a nonprofit journalism group called Project Veritas. It's going to help put that out tomorrow, so tune into them. But as for this heat wave across Texas, you can see what it's doing to AC units. This one broken down as we outages.
I love that she commits and keeps goes right into the report.
Yeah.
After yelling about a conspiracy theory that Fox Corp is muzzling her. She just said everything she wanted to say. If they were muzzling her, she wouldn't be on TV saying exactly word for word what it is she wants to say.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's that mentality of like she is convinced there's somewhere in a boardroom people talking about her. It's like no one cares what you have to say, truly. Anyway.
Ivory. I wonder if that's her real name or if she changed it to be a fancy name for her job.
Stage name?
Hi, my name's Ivory. I remember when I lived in Vancouver. Sorry to make a story about me, but what?
Go ahead.
It's a funny story. There was this comedian whose name was a fruit. I'm not going to say who it is.
Okay.
But
you can't tell us the fruit?
Well, I guess I just don't. Okay, who cares?
Who
I'll
cares?
Just tell the story. It's not like
a story's not good if you have to.
It's not like she's gonna be watching. But her name, she went by Watermelon. Like that was her name.
Yeah.
But I know that wasn't her real name. So when I met her,
it wasn't on her birth certificate. Watermelon.
Well, hey, look at Apple.
Yeah, but watermelons.
Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of like hippy dippy kind of people in Vancouver.
Yeah.
So her name was Watermelon, and she said, hi, and I was going to address her, and because I had met her only once before, and I wasn't sure if that was like a stage name or a name that like I was supposed to call her, because I would have felt weird. Like I've never called someone Water, it just felt strange. So I said to her, so should I call you Watermelon? And she goes, like she was all like kind of upset. She was like, I think you should call someone by the name that they were introduced to you by. I was like, okay.
Okay, easy, Watermelon.
I was like, all right, Watermelon. Anyway.
Watermelon was her middle name. Her first name was actually Seedless. Did you hear my whistle? It went Seedless by accident. Gosh.
Don't tell me you're.
It's just interesting your way of when we go through stories. You'll latch onto a little thing to.
So?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a technique. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just very. I recognize it. I see it every time. You're like, oh, interesting. She's blonde. I knew a blonde girl back in university.
It's called basic conversation skills.
I know, but yeah.
It's such a strange thing to point out. It's so weird. And also, can I just mention that?
Yeah, but it's always like way off topic. Where it's like, okay, we're not talking about this anymore.
Not really way off topic.
We just talked about a Vancouver comic named Watermelon when we're talking about conspiracy theorists thinking that they're shadow banned.
Well, we can go back to it.
No,
I know.
Just
a little deviation.
I know. It's cute. It's fine. I'm not saying anything about it.
Were you about to say you're not in trouble?
I don't think so. Was I?
I don't know. It sounded like you were like, you're not in trouble.
Well, you're not.
Well, I'm not a child also. Ew.
You're not in trouble.
Get your hands off me.
It's okay.
Get your hands off me. Yuck.
I put this here in case you had notes you wanted to put there, but
cute.
But there is a crazy heat wave happening in the Southwest and the States. The hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth is 134 degrees Fahrenheit.
What?
Which is 56.6 Celsius, so 57 degrees pretty much Celsius. And
wonder what all those people who don't believe in climate change
they're not quite there. they're not quite there, the states, but they're recording temperatures close to it. And in Arizona, because of the hot temperature combined with their altitude, things are melting.
What?
Yeah, I've got some. This is a mailbox. That was the hard plastic mailbox that melted.
Come on.
Just melted all the way down.
Look at the grass, too.
Tilted over.
Oof.
I couldn't find the picture, but I saw a recycle bin, like the blue bins that we have, like totally just melted. This is a street sign.
Very concerning.
Where the lettering is plastic, of course, melting.
OMG.
And then there's a fake, this is like fake rock on a fence. Plastic based kind of fake stone fence melting, fully just melting. I mean, I don't know how else I could put it, but that's how hot it is down there.
Whew. How is that even green grass on that lawn?
We're not sure, Jenny.
That's scary. I wonder about all those people who don't believe in climate change are thinking now. No, it wasn't that.
I know. I wonder if they're feeling a little hot under the collar.
Oh, boy.
I know. All right. Yuck. You.
Mark T says, but it's a dry heat.
Oh, yeah. I heard a comedian say this joke one time. He was talking about the heat in Vegas. And he's like, but people always say, oh, it's a dry heat. It's not humid like on the East Coast. He's like, yeah, you know what else is a dry heat? Fire. Mm-hmm. You know what else is a dry heat? Fire. Thank you. Well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so just remember, we do not have a show on Friday.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure I said that.
Yeah, no show Friday. My neck still hurts. I can't look at you.
Good.
You know what? As much as I said that I look forward, and I do look forward to finishing the studios and sitting at our desks that are behind the camera here and broadcasting from our own place, it's different. I'm kind of liking the sitting on the couch sometimes. But it is a different energy. Yeah. Okay. What else? Oh, there's a baby. I put this in the topics. It's like stealing $900 gold from a baby. There's a 4-year-old that had a $900 gold chain with a pendant on it, with a G. That was robbed.
Come on.
Yeah, a 4-year-old standing with a $900 gold chain.
Wearing it?
Yeah, wearing it.
A 4-year-old?
Yes. One more time. Where's the gold chain? Around his neck. I knew someone with a neck back when I worked in... I'm just teasing. Hello. The lip. Yeah, I guess this child was just standing there, and this man walked by and snatched the chain, like snapped it off his neck.
Jeez.
Ran off with it.
What do you think about little kids having any jewelry on?
$900 worth of jewelry. I mean, I don't have $900 worth of jewelry, and I'm 37. But it's kind of it's probably that mentality where the guy's like, well, he doesn't need it. He won't even miss it. The parents might miss it.
Mm-hmm. What about, like, if we had a baby, would you let me or want me to put what do you think about earrings on a baby's ears?
Fine.
You don't care?
Why not? What's wrong with that?
I don't know. It hurts. They don't get to choose. You're like decorating your baby as if it's like your possession.
Yeah, I don't see any issues with it.
Ken says, why would a 4-year-old have a chain like that? Mark T says it's like stealing candy from a baby.
Well, yeah, that was the thing. That's what I put in the topic, like stealing $900 gold from a baby.
Oh, Mark.
It was a play on that. No, but you didn't notice? That's what I said before.
No?
You're like, the joke. Like, I've been saying, that's what.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, anyways, what the hell's going on with the show today? We're asleep at the wheel.
No, we're not. I'm trying to talk to you, and you're like...
A heartless thief snatched a pricey gold chain off a 4-year-old boy's neck in a Washington Heights apartment. Oh, it was in the building.
Like, what kind of lowlife are you?
The young victim, standing near his grandmother, was wearing a $900 Cuban gold chain with a G pendant when the brazen robber grabbed the chain at noon Saturday in the building on whatever. It doesn't matter the address. The boy was left with a small cut on his neck after the chain was ripped off. Think of how...
Yeah.
Think you see a chain on a $900 chain on a 4-year-old. For you don't know the value, but you're like, that's gold. That's big. I'm going to steal it. So you know that you have to yank it.
Yeah.
You have to pull it off where it breaks off.
Yeah. Like that would hurt.
You have to commit. You can't just like half pull on it. You have to, like you're starting an old lawnmower, like really yank on it and hope it snaps. It's like when you, that magic trick with, when you pull the tablecloth for everything to stay on. You got to make it quick. Do it quick.
Own it. Yeah, for sure. Well, that guy probably was a drug addict. Because, when you're a drug addict, you'll steal from anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you will.
I would be so mad if somebody stole... If anybody even... don't come near my kid.
Yeah.
Let alone rip a chain off their neck. Am I right?
Am I right? Did you hear that Harvey Weinstein is headed back to Hollywood?
No.
Actually, it's that's the one I wanted to push. Not the right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Applause. I'm
I
like,
pushed
are
the
you
wrong
a fan
button. No. Yeah, he's going back to LA.
Wow.
He's being extradited though on sex charges. As you know, Harvey Weinstein is serving 23 years in prison in New York. Mm-hmm. And he's being extradited to LA on more charges. The charges of forcible oral copulation and sexual battery by restraint and rape. So he's facing an additional 25 years.
Wow.
From 5 Jane Does that have come forward accusing him of those things between 2004 and 2013.
So the trial will happen.
I don't know. That's
why he has to go back to LA, I guess, because
it happened there. Yeah. His lawyers were trying to. The legal system is like you can find any way to. Like his lawyers were trying to get him not to not have to go because of his health.
Oh, he's
remember
sick?
how he's well.
Remember?
I mean, I think they play it up. He was like all fine and stuff, and then for the trial, he showed up in a walker and like all gray hair and looking.
Oh yeah, trying to show I'm fragile.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
fragile.
So they were playing that angle.
How could someone like me force anyone to have oral sex?
How would someone like me ejaculate into a plant? Yeah. Anyway, so he's going back to the left coast, but just on different things, terms.
Well, I know it's important to add on the charges because let's just say, how old is he now? Oh my God! You could also look.
Well, okay, sure. I'll look. Let's see who can look it up faster.
Okay.
69.
Oh my God! It's kind of funny that his age is 69, and I just talked about oral sex. Yeah, 69. So let's just say, how like sometimes people are sentenced to 20 years. And then somehow they actually get out in 5 because of good behavior and all that. I bet you that's the importance, not only for the victims to get their piece heard and, have it documented this happened, But also because if there was that chance, because he maybe has access to great lawyers, then now for sure it wouldn't be any time sooner. Because if he's 69 and he could get out in 5 years, you know, he could actually be out. Not that I wonder when the last time he did anything. When was the last time he?
No, we're not sure.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to look it up. Okay.
Did you see? We want to go to Mexico, and we're all about Mexico, but you hear these stories. Jetski hitmen, and this is not a script from Mission Impossible. This is real life. Jetski hitmen. So imagine you're on the beach in Mexico. Jetski hitmen just open fire on the beach, and they killed 2 craft vendors.
Whoa.
Guys that sell the crafts on the beach, and injured a woman by accident. She caught a stray bullet, an American.
Whoa.
Whoa. Wow.
That's crazy, though. And you know what? It doesn't even seem that far-fetched, because remember that time we saw stuff washed ashore and it was like
yeah,
all
but
the
this
police
is like
were around?
men with guns on jet skis.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying there's crime. We saw an actual crime, like
They killed
evidence.
Yeah.
Sorry, is that relating too much to our
No,
experience?
no. They killed 2 craft the people that sell crafts on the beach, and you know that people that sell crafts and cigars on the beach, those are the drug guys. If you want drugs on the beach, weed or cocaine, it's little travel tip from down south. If you find yourself on an all-inclusive resort beach, look for the guy that sells cigars for drugs. Thank you very much. So they must have been involved in something targeted.
It's interesting, like, because I do feel unsafe when we leave the resort.
Yeah, but this was on a resort.
Yeah, I know. Jeez. But that's one part of the resort that I bet you more high-end resorts are going to start paying attention to security in the water even. Right. Like,
well, yeah, usually they do when you think about it, but I guess not.
Like they should corner off. Like there's all the gates around a resort. What about around the water?
Yeah.
Of the resort. How about that? I don't know. And sometimes when you go to resorts, the beach area isn't even that nice. Like the water's nice and you can go to certain beaches that are really beautiful, but sometimes there's a lot of seaweed and I love going. I'm sure resorts are going to start taking that more seriously though, because people will be too afraid to go. I'm sure they'll do something about it.
Yeah. Well, it's really rare, but you hear about people getting their heads chopped off in their resort hotel room, and then that's the only story you hear for. What? What do you mean? What?
Tell me, is that a real story?
Yeah, back in the day. I mean, it's happened. Yes.
I have never heard that before.
Oh.
Their heads are chopped off in their resort hotel room?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, let me look it up.
Oh, gosh. Are we never going to Mexico again?
No, I'm going no matter what.
I was more afraid of the plane. Now I have to worry about my head being chopped off?
Yeah, in 2006, Canadian couple murdered in Mexican resort. You never heard this? 2006? Aaron Berg had a bit about this, actually.
Oh.
It's like how you go down to a resort with our grade 6 Spanish and...
Yeah, I guess I wasn't. What a way to find out I wasn't paying attention to the details of the joke.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The interview is requested by Mexican authorities. I'm just looking for police folks on the... Anyway, yeah, but that's... It's
few and far between. Who was it that did it, I wonder? And why?
His name was Juan Ramirez. No, I don't know.
Why so dramatic, too? Like, why do you have to chop their head off?
Send a message.
To who?
To
Wakefield?
Yeah. Why Wakefield?
I don't know. Like, say we were from Wakefield and then we were there and our heads got chopped off. God. I'm so glad it's a short week. Just one more show tomorrow.
Why?
Because you're knit and pick.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
You just said that about my voice.
It's just so low. I'm feeling our energy way down today. It's all right.
You.
Really? Just
Not
me?
I'm into it. And
Okay.
you're bringing me down.
I think these topics bring me down or something.
Right.
They seem forced
Okay.
sometimes. Yesterday you were talking about the David Bowie painting that was found in a landfill.
Mm-hmm.
That was selling for $12,000 or something? $20,000? Hello?
Oh my God. I think they estimated it would go for $12,000 and it could go up to $30,000, which does not seem very good.
Well, now I've got art news here, Jenny, for you. Hunter Biden, son of President 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden, art will soon hit the market for up to $500,000 per piece.
Whoa.
$500,000.
$500,000.
He has got a new career as an artist and may be on the verge of becoming a lucrative one. They report that there's a gallery in Soho that will mount a solo exhibition of Biden's art, according to George Berges, Biden's art dealer. Prices for a Biden original will start at $75,000 and
What is going on?
and go up to $500,000 for larger paintings. So, child.
Wow.
Although he's been making art since he was a child, Biden has not yet had any formal training. Well, there you go.
Interesting. See, I would think that a Bowie painting would go for a lot more
Totally.
than a Biden painting.
Especially because Bowie's dead.
Yeah, and also, I don't know. Seems more
David
artistic
Bowie?
and Dutchie says, not that we think it had anything to do with crime. We once experienced an entire bar restaurant blow up by the pool early morning around 5 a.m. at a resort in Mexico. Woke me up out of a drunken stupor. Windows broke in our rooms. Pretty serious. Hotel staff just said, no worries, nothing to see here, LOL. Friggin' scary.
That's how the weather sucks in Canada. Weather? That's how much the weather sucks in Canada that in the winter. That there's a place, a third world country, where people are getting decapitated, jet ski hitmen are killing people on the beach, bars are exploding, and we're like, yeah, but the sandy beaches are nice.
I know.
It's so warm.
But I do feel that it happens so rarely that it's just. But if it happened just a bit more, I think people wouldn't go.
Yeah.
And you know what I've also heard recently is people saying that a place that used to be really popular, people used to go all the time, and people still go, but it's mostly like seniors, I find. And I'm not saying people don't go. It just seems less popular to go to Florida. People seem to be going to Dominican, Mexico, a lot more. But like Florida is really, really nice too.
Yeah,
And
back in the day, a lot of people would just go there for trips more.
yeah, like we could drive to Florida easily. I know my sister likes going there.
Yeah, I've never been, but
Oh, we should go.
it's the East Coast's hot destination. Like, but it's just so cheap to go to a resort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the resort experience is so relaxing because you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
That's the best. But does Florida have all-inclusive resorts?
No.
See, why not?
Well, because I don't know if like the states could do that. Like in Canada, we couldn't have it. Like, you'd have to pay a lot more because things
True.
are
More expensive. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to. There's also lots of other places we could go for resorts too. We don't have to go to Mexico.
No,
right?
I'm not fazed by it.
Why?
I don't know. I would. I'll totally go still.
Ken says St. Pete's is awesome. I agree. St. Petersburg, it's really nice.
Yeah. Never been.
Yeah, we should go sometime.
Let's go to Miami clubbing, man. We should go clubbing in Miami. Hit the clubs, hit the beaches. Shit.
Daily dose, the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
And here's your daily dose for Wednesday, June 16th. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a survey out that says that the results came out that 1 in 5 vaccine hesitant Canadians would lie about getting the jab to travel.
I was thinking about that. How are they going to enforce it? Like when I got my first dose, I just had this little flimsy piece of paper, something like done on a Xerox. You can tell it's been copied a lot because it was kind of like, not super sharp, the image. It just had like AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Moderna. Moderna was checked in pen. My name was just written in pen.
Yep.
With a date on it.
Well, I can tell you this.
There's no official anything.
Can I tell you this? When I tried to make my appointment sooner at the pharmacy, I had to go through the website, put in my health card number, put in like all these like specific details. Then my thing came up, and then they had to check the security by sending me a text. Then I had to put in a code. So it's pretty secure. I think when they talk about vaccine passports, I think it's going to be like a passport where it needs to be this official document and being scanned, and it has to be all like...
Is that actually going to be a thing?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. But it says here that 14% of Canadians are not interested in getting the vaccine. Do you think that seems high or low?
14%?
Or about what you thought?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah?
It's not surprising.
And among those, 20% would lie. Apparently, there's people faking documentation already to travel that have already done that to travel during the pandemic.
Oh, right away there was a black market, like for negative COVID tests.
Right.
On resorts, they would sell those.
Well, like, for instance, when we lived in New York, I remember people were getting fake Social Security numbers and fake passports and stuff. And even me, the nerdiest, most goody two-shoes person you will ever meet in your entire life, heard, because I used to work at a restaurant under the table type of situation was happening all the time in New York. And I heard from someone who was undocumented to be in the United States, who was looking to be more legit and get a fake Social Security and all that kind of stuff. I even heard where to go. I think it was Jackson Heights. Go there, stand on this corner. People will offer you fake. Isn't that crazy? Even me, I found that out. So that's the person who's never been offered anything illegal in their life knew about it. So that's what's happening in the world. Lots of fake documentation. But when it comes to traveling, think of the security when you go through an airport. It's very, very strict, and that's all we need. For example, is more delays, for more documentation.
For example, when we go in July in New Brunswick, because it's only open to Canadians with first dose vaccines and international travelers with both. What do we do? Just show that little piece of paper? You could easily replicate that. Easily.
That's true. It's a good question. I wonder how they're going to be able to verify all that. Maybe you'll need to get something a little bit more. Maybe you need to actually go on the website. I don't know. We'll see. It's a good question. So in May, 2 travelers got $9,000 in combined fines after showing COVID test results upon arriving in the Toronto airport, given they were giving fake documentation so that they could enter Canada. 9,000 combined.
It is surprising, 14%, but it's not, but it is, because on my timeline, I see it all the time. The people that are against the vaccine are the loudest. People that have been vaccinated, and I've done this too, are annoying with the selfies. It's enough now. I get it. We get it.
Yeah.
And I did it. And that's annoying. But the people that don't want the vaccine are even louder. But it's like this ha-ha thing. I talked about it with Derek when we had him on the show, but it's you get this poison. It's already in me, this poison. Why are you, what are you going to change my mind? It's in there. What am I going to do? Mm-hmm. This quote unquote poison that you're saying. Anyway,
So annoying.
I don't want to go down that road.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, we're getting comments here saying that you get an email. I don't know if I got an email.
Every province is different.
And well, yeah, but Wendy's in Quebec.
Okay.
She got one. Ken says he thinks it's a database that's linked to all immigration. We'll see. Many countries right now, Greece, Denmark, France, Bahamas, and Barbados already require proof of vaccine. Newfoundland and Labrador are going to allow fully vaccinated Canadians in July 1st. And this is not vaccine proof for international travel is not new in the world. Most African Asian countries require proof of vaccination for yellow fever. Did you know that?
Well, you know, like first time you ever go down south, you used to get like your hepatitis shots and all this. Where are the conspiracies around that? Mm-hmm. Like never, like anytime you'd go down south, like the first times.
Yeah.
You'd have to get the shot for so you don't shit your pants and stuff like that.
Right. Other parts of the world require proof of vaccination of polio and I don't know how to say this, meningococcal meningitis as well. I think that's something that's already happening. Anyways, apparently I heard on the radio today, and I don't know much more about this story, but I heard that Trudeau,
all Canadians,
is walking around in the UK with no mask.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
One dose, and he's only got the one dose.
Yeah, where the Delta variant is dominant. I'm actually surprised that the Prime Minister only has one dose. Wouldn't he have had access to, or would that make him look like, ooh, I don't want to show preferential?
Yeah, I don't think they jumped the line because of that. But yeah, that's true. The Delta variant, yeah, what is he doing?
Is dominant there. It's just weird. Like, why wouldn't you be on the extra side of caution?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw pictures yesterday leaked of them all gallivanting without masks, laughing in each other's mouths.
It's so weird. So 3 out of 4 people who want to purchase a home can't afford one, and 1/3 need help from their parents. I'm also surprised by this because I always thought that people were helped by their parents when they were buying their home for the first time. Didn't you assume that?
That everyone...
Many. Like 3 out of 4 people who want to purchase a home can't afford one, and 1/3 will need help from parents. I always just assume that about 1/3 or a quarter need help from their parents.
I never really thought about it, to be honest.
1 in 7 parents helped their kids buy a home during the pandemic. Like that seems like what happened before the pandemic.
Right.
And the reason I say that too is because I remember your parents saying that that's just what parents do. And they said that their parents helped them when they were, starting out buying a home and getting started. Kevin O'Leary is in the middle of her trial. Kevin O'Leary's wife, Linda O'Leary, is in the middle of her trial right now, or at the beginning of it. So in the second day of trial, the driver of the boat that was hit, so I guess he did not pass away from the collision, but 2 of his passengers did. His name is Dr. Richard Rue. The crash happened on August 24th, 2019, and he is American. He was doing his, well, actually, I shouldn't say he's American. I'm not 100% sure on that, but his testimony was done from the U.S. virtually. The question was, were the lights on his boat? Because I guess that would bring into question whether he was a little bit responsible for not being visible to her when she hit him. Defense was using video taken from O'Leary's dock. So I guess he has a camera set up, security camera set up to argue the point because the defense is saying that his light was not on his boat. The people on the boat, they also said that defense was not paying attention. That the defense says that the people on the boat were not paying attention, and they were looking up, stargazing at the time, which kind of brings up a good point. Like if you're driving your boat and you're not looking forward and paying attention, you shouldn't be going full tilt.
Yeah, but were they going full tilt or were they just parked, like anchored or docked? Or
That's a good question. There was no mention of
like
that.
that seems weird that they're going full tilt, all looking up in the sky, like ah.
Yeah, all of them, especially the driver. Like that's true.
I don't think that's a thing that people do.
I don't know.
Driving a boat and looking up in the sky?
Probably not, but they were.
That's like driving with your seat reclined and just like down the highway.
Well, no, the passengers maybe were looking up. I don't know. So Rue was given a fine last year, that driver of the boat, for not having a navigational light. So he signed something saying he neither is guilty nor innocent, but just paid the fine. So that's kind of interesting. That's the thing, when you want to hope that you never go into trial, because when you watch these shows and movies, they just find everything. Like those lawyers dig into your life. Like the question of him having a light on his boat or not made those lawyers look into all the history. Did he do everything he was supposed to do? Did he, was there any fine? Was there anything he didn't do with his boat? Because that will show the character of whether he's the type of guy who maintains his boat.
You must be so happy as a lawyer when you do find out that he's paid a fine for not having a light.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Imagine it's like they just go through every little bit. This was very interesting about the story. Guess what the repercussions are if she's found guilty?
12 years in prison.
Here's what's messed up. The most she's going to get, which is basically a slap on the wrist. And they do say that depending on what happens with her during this,
yeah,
it may affect future repercussions for people, because this doesn't seem like enough. If she gets the full extent of what the worst thing is a fine up to $10,000. That's it.
No,
not even jail time, and 2 people died.
Well, why even go through the bother of the trial then?
I know.
Your husband is a billionaire. Just pay the 10 grand and don't let it come out in the papers.
I don't know why. I wonder if it's because they actually want to change the laws, and maybe this is part of how they change the laws. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like if I was a billionaire, I'd just say pay the 10 grand and shut up.
Yeah.
Don't say a thing.
Yep. Mark T says there are several lights on a boat, not just one. Yeah. Interesting. Here's the last story for today here. Makeup sold in Canada and the U.S. may contain potentially toxic chemicals called PFAS. So watch out what you're putting on your face. I think we forget that the skin, the epidermis, is the largest organ on your body. And stuff gets... I knew it! You, with the organ and the skin.
Largest organ on the body.
Yeah. And stuff gets absorbed and then goes through the bloodstream. So you should really watch out for that. Some of the highest levels were found in these 3 kinds of makeup. Foundation, 63%. Waterproof mascara, 82%. And long-lasting lipstick, 62%. So anything, obviously, long-lasting or waterproof is going to be like stronger and have more shit in it to make it stay for a long time. Think about the cheap, shit that you're buying at like Walmart makeup to put on your face. Why do you think it's so cheap? It's probably full of chemicals. Be careful. And I know that when it comes to makeup and skincare, for some strange reason in North America, it's way more like loosey-goosey about what they allow through. So be careful. So, yeah. Mark T says that she's probably avoiding a criminal record. If you get a fine, is that a criminal record though?
I don't know.
Interesting. So that's your Daily Dose for today.
Daily Dose, Daily Dose. Get the news from coast to coast. Daily Dose, Daily Dose. All your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from
God.
Jen Grant.
You're going to injure your neck again. Remember when you had that weird thing that happened to your neck?
Yeah. Whoa, Dizzy.
Did you wash your hair today?
You know what's funny? I was washing my hair today, and I thought I'll do the headbanging thing on the Daily Dose and see if you notice the smell, because you've done that before where I've headbanged and you go, have you washed your hair today? Yeah. I actually thought about it in the shower.
I don't remember that.
I consciously thought about it in the shower.
Wonderful.
And I thought,
shampoo did you use? That's nice. Oh, that's nice.
oh, that actually kind of woke me up.
Oh, okay.
You know, I love doing the show in the morning. I really do. It's just sometimes I'm so low energy.
I think you're great.
Yeah? I think you're great.
I love doing the show.
I do too. This is my favorite thing.
I love doing it in the morning. I love everything. There's just some days that might feel more relaxed, but I think it's in our head.
You're right.
I think we're doing great.
You're right. Here's the thing. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my God. Little to the left, little to the right. Yahoo! Oh, jeez.
All right. No, that's 10 minutes and 26 seconds. Hold on. Let me see what we got here. If you're going to... No. Tough.
What about that one? No?
No, we've done that one before, I think. What's this?
What's this?
If you're gonna go to Mexico, keep in mind that the cartel is running wild, that you may get involved in some drug ring circle, and you might take a stray bullet or two. You don't know. You may take a machete to the throat. You don't know. The song is dark. Go ahead. It's hard to sing to, Jenny.
Some people get scared of Montezuma's revenge, which is diarrhea from the water on the fruit and the drinks and the ice cubes. But watch out when you are on the beach, you might get shot. I worry about a sunburn, but I worry more about a stray bullet. Watch out, duck. Just be careful of the cartel on the beach.
If it's not a stray bullet, there's other things you need to think about, like Zika virus and drugs washing up on shore. Although I can tell you this for sure, that if I found a bag of cocaine washing up on the beach, well, we'd have fun, you and me. We'd take it to the room and have ourselves an old-fashioned party.
I like how you went down that road, but I want you to know I'd never do any snow. Never, never, never. I'd have lots of cocktails, and that is making me realize that's why people get so drunk. They're worried about getting killed on the beach.
2021.
Yeah, but I'll never do snow. Never do snow. Just say no.
Here's the thing. Travel tip that you won't find in Lonely Planet, Cancun. The guys on the beach selling you the cigars and crafts and other things will often ask you if you need anything, like you want to have a good time, want to party. You'll hesitate at first, you'll look around, you'll think, are these the cops? And then you say, how about a little cocaine? Maybe how about a little weed? How about a little something to get to stay going?
I'd rather take my chances at the buffet. What is that? Will it make me feel sick? I don't care, because I'll have a margarita. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Well, what are you going to do today, Jenny? We should have this segment where you and I just talk. We look at each other.
Shoot the shit.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm gonna go run a couple errands very safely. Don't worry, everybody. Why?
Excuse me.
Thank you. And a full swallow that we just heard. I thought we were gonna end at the.
Yeah. I just wanted to look at you. I don't often look at you when we broadcast. I just look at the drill in the closet.
The drill.
Because I can't turn my head so much. So I'm just like looking off into nothing.
Okay.
Well, you look good. You're a sight for a sore neck. Oh, yeah, it is weird.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hi. Oh, my God. Yeah, so what are you up to today?
Oh, today I'll be doing some work on my computer right here in the office behind the camera there and just,
Nice ripped jeans there.
Thanks. Oh, we didn't get a Matt Murdock OOTD today review.
Oh, Matt.
Did we?
No, but I'm going to double check.
Oh, just got I had a text from him 20 minutes ago. Oh, he said I posted on Outfit.
I don't see it. Oh, here it is.
All right.
Sorry, Matt. See, sometimes it sneaks by when I'm doing my
Now for a Matt Murdock OOTD review.
Sometimes it sneaks by. Okay. Julian's self-made knee rip Levi is rad. Very bad snitch hot boy summer. The half flannel, half dress shirt shows you know how to chop a piece of wood and crush the ledger at the same time.
Crush the ledger.
Simply love it.
Simply love it.
I knew there was going to be a good one about today's outfit.
But these are not... Okay, read it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Julian's self-made knee rip.
They're not self-made. These are just old jeans that slowly... What happens with these jeans, or any jeans, these are a very old pair, slowly get a small hole in the knee, and then when I put them on, my toe will go through the hole and make the hole bigger.
That's happened to me.
This is what's happened to these. I did not self-made make these rips or buy them this way. They were actually normal jeans. And this outfit of the day review has now seeped into my psyche where I think about it when I get dressed.
I thought about it when you put that on.
Yeah.
I thought about it. You're thinking about so much now. You're like, when you wash your hair, will Jen notice when you do a hair flip?
Oh, no, this
Everything
show
you
is like infiltrated my life in a positive way, but also in a way where I'll do something during the day and then picture myself bringing it up on the show. I come out of the shower, I notice the zit I've had on my head for 3 days. This white head zit, and I'm like, oh, I'll talk about it on the show, and I picture myself talking about it. So it's like... This show has in some ways ruined my life. This has been Matt Murdock's OOTD review. Thank you, Matthew.
Matt, I don't know why it sneaks by sometimes, but please, if that happens and you notice I don't notice, please comment again and say I posted above, if you don't mind, because we love it. Like, that's one of the highlights of the show.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt. You get a round of applause for that one. Simply love. All right, well... Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our Hump Day edition of the Julian Dion Show with Jen Grant. Thank you very much. If you do listen on Apple Podcasts, please go leave a 5-star review. It makes all of the difference in the world as we grow this show to worldwide domination. Thank you so much. Available on Spotify as well and on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at Julian Dion Show, on Twitter at JD Show with JG. It's a confusing one. JD
we have
Show
a guest
with
tomorrow?
No. Maybe. We might.
We have a guest for sure next Friday.
Yeah.
It's my chiropractor. She's awesome. And we'll talk to her about a lot of the myths and misconceptions and stuff about chiropractic.
Yeah.
And I might not sound well, no, it does sound interesting.
Oh, undersell. It might sound horrifically boring, but trust us. Just go on this journey with us.
No. I didn't mean it like that. I just mean if you haven't been to a chiropractor, you might not understand how much they do and how much they can do for you and how knowledgeable they are. It's really cool.
It's really cool.
I love it, and I love her. She's so awesome. So that's what I meant to say.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Look forward to that. next week, but we might have a guest tomorrow. I'm going to confirm today.
That'd be fun.
Yes. Infuse some energy into this Boar Fest.
It's not.
I'm kidding. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it. Jen, I love you.
Love you. Have a great day, everybody.
See you tomorrow, and until then, watch your head.
Waste of time. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time.